rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Mike Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And the changeup is taken for a called 3rd strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro. Line to the right side, but foul, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 1 for 3. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Nothing for the Tigers in their half of the first. Kansas City coming to bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Ivan Nova gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Mondesi.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alex Gordon. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
With Merrifield next to hit. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Ball's there, and he is out at third. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The set and the 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Merrifield stands at second with 2 gone. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Two pitches fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Merrifield ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Nova is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
The 0-2 home.
The count is 1-2.
2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Royals lead it 1-0. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Dozier brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. High and deep to right center. Heading after it is Phillips. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is fifth. The designated hitter, Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Mercer is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers 0. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Salvador Perez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Comes set, now the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
A pause and the 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Franco, the former Philly, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-1, here it comes.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, man. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Brett Phillips will bat next. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now another 1-2 and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Royals leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now batting, Jake Rogers. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. 1 down.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
1 gone here in the Detroit third. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Candelario, originally from New York State. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He went down looking to open up the ball game. The 1-0. Hops this one up. And no one can get there as it falls. And they get the force for the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So stepping in, Harold Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Castro, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-0. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Bit out in front there is Gordon, and this one's hit on the ground to second. Taken in by Scope. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Lifted in the air out to right. Castro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Scope. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in now, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Jordy Mercer, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
2-1. Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hit on the ground toward the left. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Royals out in front, 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Hunter Dozier digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And now a pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Dozier, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, DeRosa, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. And it's 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Next for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jake Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rogers, a native Texan. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Dozier picks it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
In now, Jamer Candelario reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 14.
So striding forward now, Kristen Stewart.
Come on, Royals.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. First offering on its way. Two out with the man at first. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Grounded to short. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And now a pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. Yeah, this is foul for the first strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Brett Phillips. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1.
Get down 1-1.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Popped him up. Candelario trying to get there. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal fifth, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. The 2-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The set and the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harold Castro. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Harold Castro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
To first, fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So striding in, Nico Goodrum, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and no strikes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Royals are on top, 1-0. With Merrifield next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stewart is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Ready once again, Jorge Soler. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah. 0-1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. Rony Garcia is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 51, Rony Garcia.
Now at the plate, Hunter Dozier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Hunter Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
One strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. KC down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Next will be the designated hitter, Jordy Mercer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0.
Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in, Jake Rogers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Foul. A rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The Tigers, the third baseman, Candelario.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Josh DeMont will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
63.
Jeimer Candelario will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Kristen Stewart, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 1-0. Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gregory Soto.
And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Salvador Perez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Michael Franco, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. No hits to this point. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here's the 0-2, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder.
Digging in, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Ian Kennedy will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Stepping in, Victor Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Castro.
Stepping into the box, Harold Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The first baseman, DJ
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. After it is Soler. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Tigers leave one. It remains 1-0. Buck Farmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Up next to the Warriors, the third baseman, Hunter.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's in.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Brian Garcia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Brian Garcia.
Maikel Franco will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 3-0 Royals. Scott Barlow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Count still at 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Barlow, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2 to Jordy Mercer. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jake Rogers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Montgomery earns his first win of the season. Scott Barlow hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.